I'm calling this the Tim Sawyer project. He has to paint a fence, and his friends are watching him, and he says, "Wow, this is so much fun," and he ends up, his friends pay him to paint the fence because he makes it look like so much fun. So obviously these are pieces I collected on my own. They're related in time chronologically. This was begun almost a year and a half ago in collecting, drying the wood, shaping it. The actual joining began about 6 months ago. A model for sustainability, a model for interaction of the arts with the public, so inviting passing students, administrators to jump into a little bit of stone carving, or rather a little bit of wood carving, where they may never have had the chance, or have a bit of more insight into the process and feel a part of the sculpture. Do you feel like a performer or audience? Or both? Both. Because you started, but I continued for a little bit, so yeah. I would say that I like photography. Yeah. Making sculptures is the same also. They make figure, which can be very impressive in light because of shadows.
Reminds me of what happens with your editing. You correct things, and then you correct things again, and then you leave it a couple of days, and you think, oh, I could still tweak it, I could still make it better.
Precisely what I say. The whole thing between music and sculpture, one thing and another, it interrelates around the world. Doesn't matter what creed or nationality you are, and people will react with it and interact with it. And I, from my perspective, I feel that real pleasing to appreciation of what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people coming from a lot of different countries.
Yeah. Well, that's the idea for it to be, international, interactive.
Yeah, true.
I see it several days. I see.
I was based in quarry country in Italy for about 5 years. What's your country of origin? What's your nationality?
I'm from Papua New Guinea.
Oh, Papua New Guinea.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am from the highlands part of the country, which is half the mountains and steep hills,
wow.
flowing rivers.
So tell me, is there anything about this sculpture that relates for you personally to sculpture you've seen, or?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one is similar to the roots of the very huge trees up in the mountain. So sometimes when you are not here, I always look closely at these trees and then the stones too.
People are in between classes, they come and they can step in, they can actually do some wood carving.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is very therapeutic for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the stress of the exams are finished.
I've just come from a discussion which was lots of mental pressure, and coming back to these things, it's more relaxing to the mind.
Most of the people I know that they are keeping is a fish tank.
Yeah.
It's a sort of a mental relief.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants that. So if you have some sort of big one here, then it will give sort of a big relief. Relieving picture.
So you can see the potential for that, that's good.
Yeah, so you'll get that free-flowing feeling of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Coming out the way that you're thinking, what you're trying to create.
Sometimes I get a piece of wood that I can see that it has some shape, and I just go home and finish it off with a finish or improve the shape that I already has.
Yeah, that basically I'm trying to introduce, make people more aware of how fun, exciting sculpture can be, and how, when we have it in public places, it kind of brightens the day. The general theme was sustainability, so I thought, I'll bring some work that's related to, recycled wood.
I feel like it's making something out of nothing.
Because
the pieces would have just gone to the waste.
We've got foraging, the way these animals or these creatures go about, just searching for food and nutrients and water.
The idea is to connect this sculpture with this sculpture. So if you're cutting and storing wood, from a sculpting point of view, what would the perhaps general best time of the year be?
For the trees that are going to bleed badly, and if you're collecting wood from them, then late summer, early autumn would be a far better time to make your cuts. And there are lists of those sorts of trees. In fact, I've got just the book here, which would tell you something.
I think it's your creativity which starts from minuscule amounts, but
as you put on the pieces like a jigsaw puzzle, it becomes it becomes big, as big as your imagination could go.
What do you like about that?
Colours? Yeah, I like the way it's obviously been stressed and it's broken up there. This bit here needs to go somewhere. Possibly. I could possibly see it curving over and coming down between here. I'll change the lot. And that one from this perspective looks like a mermaid. The legs down there.
Oh my God, you're right. It looks like a mermaid.
It's really nice to come and see him, how he's doing this one.
Some people come and do some carving, otherwise some kind of chat. There's a lot of different nationalities. I found it sort of like a big burn pile. My friend's orchard. And these are the roots. So I cleaned up the roots and then I joined them together. Oh. Yep, perfect. Yeah, just change the angle a little bit.
I walk around in the park and I get some roots and stuff, branches that look so, like, have these really weird shapes, and you say, oh, I can do something out of it. And seeing it here is just really amazing. I like how you kind of make that into an angle and have, like, this curves down here. It's really, really nice. Yeah, I would love to work here with you.
Actually spectacular. David Holland still haven't got a beast inside.
We can make this kind of thing with like a toy in the playground and showcase what the nature stuff looks like and give them a different idea about nature. I think it's pretty futuristic. You can put it into a gallery.
Okay, so I succeeded in distracting you enough to make you late for lecture. It was unbelievable.